Coach, appreciate your time. Just speak on your assessment on tonight's play and back-to-back wins here, especially one coming out of the break.
First period was slow. Break legs, right? We had a practice yesterday, but it still takes some time to find your legs underneath you in a game coming off 3-4 days off. But as we got into the second, we got some goals there from Shane. Would have liked to seen the power play execute a little bit better. The goal they scored, I just talked to Vinny, he didn't see it at all, so we need to do a better job in that essence, whether we block it or we just stay out of the way, one of the two. But we don't need to be screening our goalie. But hanging on there at the end, the last 3.5 minutes, that's exciting hockey. It's good hockey, so happy with the outcome. The guys feel good. Now we just, once again, like we talked about this morning, continuing, on with this presence of what we're trying to do.
The biggest positive you take out of that last 3 minutes still where was just throwing everything you have at you, and we talked about Anthony Rapace this morning to hold him at bay, scoring, but then when it really mattered at the end, speak on the positives out of that last 3 minutes.
We stayed resilient, so that's good. We sold out, we blocked shots, we were committed to winning, and that was the message going into the third. It doesn't matter what we have to do, it doesn't matter who has to do it, but everybody's got to find a way to win this game, whether it's the one person, whether it's a line, whether it's 5 guys, whether it's everybody, whatever it takes for us to win the game, and ultimately we did. So, given that one up early in the third, could have been a little bit of a letdown, but we didn't let it affect us too much, and we responded. We had some good ozone time. We had some good chances, a couple chances with the empty net that we didn't execute on. But, the resiliency and the commitment and the desire to win the game in the last 3 minutes was nice.
4 points and 2 goals between your leaders and the captains tonight. Would you speak on the leadership side and performing on the ice as well as they carry themselves off the ice?
Yeah, and I have to give credit where it's due, and those guys have taken some heat from me, both in the media and behind closed doors, and they've responded positively through all of it. And once again, it's hard to throw a lot of stuff on 2 individuals because it's more than 2 individuals leading this team. And, our goal for them is for them to be a pillar of the coaching staff, to be a second voice or, carry our message into the room when we're not there. And they've done a really good job of that. And, not only have they been playing well and leading by example on the ice, the way they're handling this young group now off the ice and getting them to buy in more and understand pro hockey more is really speaking volumes. And, that's the stuff that people don't see, right? Like, they don't see the stuff that goes on behind the closed doors, away from the rink, on the bus, on the road, all that stuff. And, the leaders have done a good job of that, and our captains, are now being rewarded on the ice for what they've been working towards and what they've been doing off of it.
I think the final question I have for you, Coach, is a testament to the leadership off the ice and on the ice for the captains is the ability for players such as C.J. Valerian to step in and drop the gloves again tonight and step up when he feels it's most appropriate. Can you speak on what his addition has brought to your club for a blue line that's getting healthier, but certainly he has been a strong case for a good showing going forward?
Well, for a player in his position being called up and, being newer to the team, right? We had him for training camp, and then we let him go over there for a couple months to go back and play down, in Roanoke. But he just needs to play a hard, simple game. And whether that hard, simple game for that one particular shift is just making sure he gets the puck out, whether it is finishing the hit, whether it is doing a good box out, whether it's blocking a shot, he just has to keep it simple. And I had to send him that message, in the game today because he was running around a little bit. But his willingness to stick up for his teammates, his willingness to stick up, for this team that he hasn't been a part of that long is really nice to see. And the chatter on the bench when he's out there and the chatter on the bench when he's making big hits is all positive. The guys love it. They enjoy having him around, and it's nice to see a kid like him, who's a little bit older, a little bit further along in his career, now starting to get his opportunity at our level and play as much as we've been able to play him.
Coach, thanks for the time. Safe travels.
Yep.